Right, let's talk about affordability. It's probably the most important thing when we start talking about mortgages with clients. And it's a dance between one of two things. It's a dance between income and expenditure. So what we've got here is we've got income on the left hand side. Banks like income and they put up with expenditure. We've all got expenditure. What we're hoping when we speak to clients initially is that this is greater than this, because if there's too much of that, then that's going to be affected and we're going to struggle as far as affordability is concerned. Just before I start, there's one thing that does affect affordability, which isn't income and isn't expenditure, and that's kids. Okay, so let's talk about income first of all. First things first, dead easy, salary. So if you're PAYE, then salary is what you're going to get paid, and that then obviously gets taken into as far as affordability is concerned. If you are self-employed, then what the lenders are then looking at are profits. If you are a director, you might take dividends as a shareholder. Generally, lenders will look at 2 years, average them out over 2 years. Some lenders will take the higher year if it's the second year, and some lenders, not too many, but some lenders will just take profits and dividends over a 1 year period. If you get some government benefits, whether that be child benefit or something like that, then some of the lenders will look at that. Not all of them will look at that. If you are retired, then pension income they're interested in. Rental income is an odd one. If you are a professional landlord, then there's more of a conversation to be had with the lender to get the rental income included. If the property is unencumbered, that's to say you do not have a mortgage over the property, then they will definitely take into account the rental income. But if it is just a buy to let and you've got other income, then the chances are they're probably not going to look at that. So that is the income side of things. Dance between income, expenditure. What is your main expenditure? It's probably going to be a credit card. If you pay off your credit card on a monthly basis, then the lenders aren't too interested in that. If, however, you have a balance, then even if you are not paying back and it's on an interest-only deal, the lenders will take into account the balance that is shown on the credit card at the end of the month, and they will work out a monthly payment to repay that based upon either 3 or 5%. So don't think that if you've got a credit card and you're not having to pay back the balance because it's on an interest-only deal, they will take that into account. We've had countless numbers of clients who come to us thinking that they don't have a problem, but they've absolutely maxed out the credit cards, notwithstanding the fact that they're on interest-only deals. So credit cards, that's an important one to deal with. Then you've got your car loans, your PCPs. Again, we're looking at the monthly cost there. Bank loan, it's all to do with what is coming out of your bank at the end of the month. HP payments, they're interested in anything that comes out of your account that you have got a liability, that if you do not pay that liability, you're going to be in trouble. So they're not overly concerned about insurance because you can stop the insurance. They're concerned about things like credit cards, car loans, bank loans, HP, and then the final one is the student loan. And that's pretty much it. It's the other thing that's really important to understand is what is your credit score. Okay, so your credit score is a score which is sometimes out of 700, sometimes out of £999, and it is your, in the eyes of the lender, they take great store on what your credit score is, because that is a snapshot of what you have done over the last 6 years as far as paying your way in repaying your credit cards, your car loans, your bank loans, HP payments, student loans and mortgages. You need, if you're coming to go and see a broker, coming to see me, then that is what I'm going to ask you to get. I'm going to ask you to get your credit report. Now you can get these from probably 3 people. Experian is one, Equifax is the other, and TransUnion is the third. Now, as far as cost is concerned, you can pick up a free one with Experian and TransUnion. Not too sure about Equifax, but in a free one you can get on the Martin Lewis website. Go on to join his credit club and you'll be able to download a PDF Experian report. And TransUnion, that's Credit Karma. Go on to Credit Karma and you can answer a couple of questions and then get a downloadable PDF. TransUnion, Experian. Credit score, so important. If your credit score is bum because you haven't paid these off, then that's going to affect the affordability and ultimately going to make it harder to get a mortgage. If you need a hand, go onto the website, give me a call. In fact, pick up the phone, call Johnny and start packing.